Last weekend, the Toronto Rock fell to the Canadian foes, the Vancouver Warriors, 12-10. With the loss, it eliminated them from postseason contention. The fellas rallied in the fourth, scoring 4 goals, but the comeback fell just short as the Warriors held on.
It wasn't obviously the greatest start. We weren't very clean in a lot of areas, but even at the end of the first, we were down a couple and just said to the guys on the defensive end anyways that, just keep battling and, it would be easy to probably quit, but they didn't, right? Even with the amount of penalties we had in the second quarter. That was the thing I showed that video tonight, was just some of the guys, soaking balls and, in the lanes and just the all-out effort. So from that standpoint, I think there's some you can take some pride in those types of things, the way that they've continued to just plug on.
The loss is tough. Puts us in a spot we, don't want to be in. Yeah, at the end of the day, we want to be in the postseason, and from the get-go, it seems like things just didn't go right. Injury bug early on, 0-5 start, and then dropped a few key games, some key moments. But yeah, I think the Vancouver game showed some character. At the end of the day, everyone thought, we'd make those trades at the deadline and we'd fold up shop right away. And I think it's safe to say that, next year is going to be a really good year off the hop, and we can build momentum for that.
It's the final weekend of the regular season, with the Rock having to play back-to-back games. First up, on Friday, it's the Halifax Thunderbirds visiting Rock City on Fan Appreciation Night.
Obviously, it's a huge night. Enough's not said about that stuff, like the loyal people we have in Rock City, and I'm sure some of them are a little disappointed, just like we are. But that's because they are passionate and they put their hard-earned money on it. So without them, we're not who we are. So I think it's super important to give them a show as well.
Obviously, we knew we had a lot of backing and support the whole year going into the year. Being in the temporary arena in Mississauga, you never know how it's going to go, and having a sold out Paramount Food Center every game we were there it just shows how much our fan base cares. And truthfully, I really regret the season and the showing that we gave to our fan base this year. Although we did compete at our hardest, things didn't go our way. So I'm sure they're feeling just as frustrated as we're feeling inside that room, and we're really happy to have them on our side and sticking with us.
Then on Saturday, it's a trip out to Rochester to end the season. The Rock may be eliminated from the playoffs, but there's still lots to play for in the final weekend.
I just saw it the other night again. I don't think we have to really do a whole lot. I think this group's got that, that character and that, that mindset themselves. So, obviously we're going to continue to prepare and, do the little things that we can do to maybe, help them. But I think in terms of them coming to the rink and battling and stuff, I don't think there's anything that we have to do. I think they'll do that on their own.
It's the most important. Right now, we're not really playing for an important spot in the postseason or the postseason at all. So it's for pride. Ending off on a high note leaves a better taste in our mouth for the summer. Train, get prepared, come to camp ready.